What's up, everyone? Dave of Daveland here, and we are 72 boxing in North Temple of Veeshan on EverQuest, and we're going to do Lord Feshlak in this video. If you like what you've been seeing so far and like this type of videos, please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and tell all your friends, because we're enjoying EverQuest in a very unique way. Lord Feshlak is a fairly easy dragon in the North Wing of Temple of Veeshan. Generally fight him right after killing Arinar. You just go counterclockwise from Arinar, and the dragons kind of get gradually harder. I believe they actually do get gradually harder, kind of going this direction, counterclockwise. On live, Feshlak doesn't have these ads on either side of him. I don't know at what point they got taken out of the game. I'm pretty sure they're not there because I would sometimes run through this zone on Furiona, on the Furiona server, which is where I 6 box when I want to play on live and do more modern content, which I haven't done in a while. I plan on doing it sometime soon. So I'm gonna kill these guys. I'm gonna make the fight a little more kind of like how live is. So I'm just gonna GM kill them. When you're fighting your way through here, make sure you pull these guys way away from Feshlak, because he will call to zero your puller and kill them. Unless you like call to hero them back to like a mage or something. What I'm gonna do, just to kind of make this a little more easier for boxing, if I were to charge in on Feshlak with my 72 guys kind of following, I would have a chance of falling right here. There's a chance to fall right there. Also, Dave would get summoned from call to zero, and he would be out of range of auto follow. And then all my guys would fall behind. I'd have to switch characters and have some, kind of run everyone in. And it gets a little complicated, especially because then Dave could get a little messed up. Even I guess it could start off as macro. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Dave just kind of come right under Feshlak GM mode on. And then what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to turn GM mode off, use Furious, and then summon everyone under Dave. It'll be simulating running in. It's going to be simulating having Dave run in with Furious on and having everyone charge in after. That's what I'm simulating. I may not use a complete heal rotation on Feshlak. He has no reason not to, but because there's going to be a period where Dave is kind of taking damage, I might not have 10 seconds for the first complete heal to hit, even though other healers will be healing Dave. So we're going to try this without a complete heal rotation and just see how it goes. So let's just talk about Feshlak's stats. Feshlak is, again, one of the easiest dragons in North Wing. He does have a lot of health, but he's not terribly difficult, as I said. 455,000 hit points. He attacks for 960 damage. He has decent accuracy. He does attack every second, but he is slowable, and his disease resist isn't so good. I should say not so high. His magic resist is a bit high, but with Tash and Milo, not to worry. Disease slow might land, magic slow might land, or like Beast Work Epic Slow. I think that's where I was coming from on the Arinar fight. Something will slow him. He'll get a lot easier. He does have an AoE or two. So he has 3. Oh, yeah, he has Call to Zero, which we know about. That's what I was talking about. He has Wave of Flame, which does 250 damage. Okay. This is why we don't complete heal. He has a 1-second stun, so he can actually stun the clerics while they're complete healing. That would end the fight, pretty much. So we're not going to complete heal. We're going to have everyone just spam heal. And the problem with spam healing is that they might not focus on Dave. They might heal everyone as the AoEs are hitting, which is good because it'll keep them alive, but bad because Dave won't be focus healed. So you can kind of solve for this, which I don't know if I have. You can go to your some of your clerics, like Colleen, for example, and you can see I have the tanks listed here. So they're going to prioritize the tanks, and then they're going to do the other people next. But since I don't have other people, they're just going to heal everyone. If you haven't noticed, I'm using Greater Healing as my standard heal. And you're like, why are you level 60 using Greater Healing? Using Greater Healing, what does that even heal? Like 300 damage maybe? I mean, that's what it does. So Greater Healing heals, about 350. And the reason is I want to conserve mana. I don't want to overheal. When you have 9 clerics all heal the same person, which does happen sometimes, if 9 clerics are using a strong heal, you're going to have a huge overheal and burn out a lot of your mana. So I use Greater Healing, so I'm not getting more heal per hit, but I'm saving mana. And that's why I do it. So anyway, we're going to do Feshlak now. And this should be a pretty easy fight. I'm pretty sure Feshlak will go down without any issues. So just gonna line up, just make sure there's nothing slippery here. I think Kryzen has a slippery ground. No, it's not slippery. Okay, so start out behind him. Once again, I'm gonna turn out GM mode, immediately pop Furies. If you pop Furies first, it actually won't land, because when you're in GM mode, you can't have a buff hit you. Any buffs that are on you are fine, but you can't have a new buff hit you, and you will waste it, as far as I remember. So here we go. So we go GM mode off, Furious on, attack, summon all, and I'm just having everyone move a little bit so they're not all stacked on each other, because that could cause casting issues. And then I'm going to build this aggro, and I'll wait for Furious to wear off, and I'm going to get defensive up, defensive up, defensive up. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, let's take it. That's interesting. There we go. So it takes a second. I noticed that there's like a delay before you can use it. Ow, I'm taking some heavy damage. Okay, now I'm going to debuff him and dot him. I'm just going to wait a second on the engage, because I don't want too much aggro to hit on when the caster started casting. I don't know. I don't think he was a belly caster. I'm going to look real quick. Let's go back. Hopefully we can die while I'm doing this. Meaning to casting for me? No, he's not a belly caster, so you don't need to stand under him and just do your thing. He is going to call the 0 and summon me under him, though. And what's important to note about that is he might turn me around and kind of attack me from behind, which he's not a rogue or anything, but it will make it so I can't dodge, parry, or riposte. So I just have to make sure I back up every time he summons me. And he doesn't summon like Arianar does for whatever reason. Arianar spams it. Feshlak does it. He does use it frequently. I don't think he does it quite as often. I don't know if that's intended or just how it worked out that way. So basically burning him down now. I'm going to use quick burns to use my offensive disciplines on the melee. And this is a pretty straightforward fight with 72 characters. You could probably do this with a lot less. I did it with 54 without problem. Feshlak was easy with 54. I do them with 36 if you were better. You're just a little more tactical than I am. I do kind of bum rush. My macros are not fine-tuned. Like you can see Fernando, one of my necros is still aggro because I still haven't fixed my necromancer macros to not steal aggro. I have to fix that. It's something I've been putting off for too long. Maybe that triggers on. Yeah. So Feshlak is a 20%, and this was a really easy fight. As I was saying, and this is not because I have 72 characters. He's an easy fight. You could do him with 36 and probably be no problem. And even with, like I said, when I had 54, he was kind of a joke. He's enraged. I'll just turn off auto attack. Just kind of let him just die out. Wait for enrage to wear off. And let's see. Okay. And 2, 1, 0, dead. Easy fight. I don't think we had any deaths. No deaths whatsoever. Nope. So we're just going to have everyone kind of move over here away from the corpse. He dropped an Amulet of the Storm and a Thunderstone. So Amulet of the Storm is a high AC item with no stats. Good for someone who already has cap stats, like a tank of some sort. And then the Thunderstone, well, that's probably going to go to a melee, because it could also go to a tank, but I feel like there's a lot better options out there, like the Serrated Dragon Tooth, which comes from a Dozakar quest, and that has much higher AC and much better stats for the resist. So I'll probably give this to the Thunderstone to a melee that just isn't really well geared yet. It just needs a kind of throwaway ranged item that I can keep until I get them this Serrated Dragon Tooth, if I ever do. So let's do the Amulet first. So we'll do Find Slot Neck only. We'll go to a tank. That's what everyone has. Some blue diamond stuff. So Meg has a blue diamond. I'll give it to Meg. So I'm going to target Meg and give item 31330. Now I'm going to go to my EverQuest stack here and give her the thing. You can see her AC went up 40 points from that. That's awesome. It's help a lot. And do Find Slot Ranged only melee. A lot of people with no range slot. Look at this. See all those no item equipped? Those are all my melee who do not have a range slot. Tanks are included in melee. So I'm not really sure if there's really anyone I want to give it to in particular. I don't know who my best geared and worst geared characters are. I haven't done like an inventory in a while. So we need the most help. Let me see if Buddy has a range slot. He does. Oh, he has a throwing item. Okay. I'm going to give it to, let's just give it to, I don't know, Chris. Give it to Chris. He's a bard. I don't want to give it to a bard. I want to give it to someone who can use it sooner. Give it to Nico. 3, 1, and go to Nico, and go here and give it to him, and just make sure it goes on. Yep, it's fine. I sometimes give items to characters who can't use them for whatever reason. Just delete it and give it to someone else. So that was Feshlak, and I really don't have much else to say about him. He's really easy. So again, if you like what you saw, like, share, comment, subscribe, tell all your friends. I would love to get more views on this channel and more people, trying this out, trying out boxing. You don't have to box an army, but just trying out stuff that you may not think to try. And honestly, you don't have to do this on the emulator. If setting up the emulator is tough, you can also play on a public server like Project EverQuest. I played there for a few years, PEQ. You can box. You just stuff is contested. I don't think they instance the bosses at all or anything like that, so you would have to kind of contest with other boxers. You can also do this on live if you don't mind paying for like 6 subscriptions, or you like have 1 gold subscription and 5 silver, I think it's called. When you pay for 1 and then you don't pay for the other 5, you can do that. Basically pay for the tanks, you get all the best gear, and the other 5 characters you can just not use prestige gear. And I did that for a while, but I have 6 lifetime accounts on live, so I don't pay at all. I paid a lot of money for those lifetime accounts when Daybreak offered them, and then now I never have to pay for EverQuest again. So I will talk to you guys soon in the next video. Have a good one.